TTRLA, man, we are back with another clip. You know what I mean? Amen, say man. Make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and share to my channel. Like, subscribe, and share to my channel, motherfucker. I'm gonna give you 2 seconds. Alright, you should be good. Now, this right here is the YNW Melly bond hearing. So, this is a very interesting bond hearing. It's a very interesting retrial. In a second, you're about to hear the judge talk about something being big and black. I was like, what? He was like, it's bigger, it's black. But I digress. So this trial hearing is basically to give information to the judge as to for the state as to why they feel like YNW Melly should not be released, and for the defense, they're trying to give reasoning as to why he should be released and how he will be supervised thoroughly once he is released if they decide to give him bond. So in the beginning of this upload, because this is an informative clip, you'll hear the judge talking about dates. So the dates that they are talking about are the dates for the bond hearing to take place, basically, and for the retrial. So they kind of hitting two birds. They're trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They're trying to do a reset for the bond hearing, which I believe is October 9th, and they're trying to do a restart date for the trial, which is the 23rd, I believe. And because I cut this this video out, I did not catch what they what some of the other YouTubers were putting up about pornography. I didn't hear that, so I'm not sure who. I'm feeling like Christopher Thomas, which is the young man who was killed. I feel like his phone has some pornography in it, some child pornography, but they haven't really spoke on it too much. They also had Christopher Thomas's mom speak as to why she feels that YNW Melly should not be released. And she didn't basically what I got from the mom is that she wasn't saying he shouldn't be released because she feels like he may possibly be guilty, because she said he is innocent until proven guilty. But she basically was saying that these charges are so heavy and so wild that she doesn't feel like he should be released. Excuse me. She doesn't feel like he should be released. But the defense, YNW Melly's defense, is like, fuck that. First of all, we can't even get in contact with y'all. So why does he telling this to the judge? Why does her word even matter if we can't even get in contact with these witnesses that we need to depose? Y'all not even trying to tell us where y'all at, so y'all opinion don't even matter. And they get to talking about some other stuff, so we gonna tap in, and I'm gonna come back in and try to break it down for my subscribers as to my interpretation of what's going on. Alright, tap in. Alright, before we tap back in, they were trying to get a certain amount of number for a jury selection pool, and because YNW Melly is such a popular artist, they want a large jury pool so that they can kind of sift out who really knows a lot about YNW Melly. Do they know his lyrics? Do they know his words? Because one of the main things that the state had to overcome was people knowing Melly and like feeling his lyrics and feeling that he's innocent. So they're trying to get a large, this is my interpretation from what they were saying, they're trying to get a large jury pool so they can depose the jury and ask them specific questions regarding YNW Melly's music and how they feel about him and if they know him and stuff like that. So let's tap in.
From my perspective, it's faster than it is. It should be
I will say that I think the state's being rather optimistic that we would start general law dialogue. A week of the 23rd. I think that's very optimistic. And
NCRA Leondra Phillips, PHILLIPS.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Phillips, you are the mother of Christopher Thomas?
Yes, ma'am.
And what are your thoughts or opinion on Jamell Demons receiving a bond in the homicide of your son?
I don't think he should receive a bond, but I do know that he's innocent until proven guilty. But these are some serious accusations against him. So, and I understand he has money and don't want anything, nothing to happen to me or my family. So I don't think that he should be granted a bond at all.
Thank you, Ms. Phillips.
Thank you.
No. So it was on the written response as well as incorporating into that the evidence that was presented at trial.
I have, again, I would object to the court even considering the statements of people that even the state has no idea where they are. We have, I brought up several times prior to the trial, during the trial. We have attempted to subpoena those people for deposition numerous times, most of them. And there's a material witness bond as we speak on Mariah Hamilton. They don't know where she is. I moved to exclude many of those.
That's Mr. Demons, president of former Grove County.
Yes.
Mother's name?
Who testified. And as the court knows, precluded. Which they ruled because they gave us and sent to our investigator exactly what they're saying they can't give us now previously.
Have you already got it? Why are you asking for it?
Well, we were asking for the exhibits because they did not include everything that was on, that they extracted from the phone.
So you already have it?
We have it in a different format. As the court remembers, they introduced about 20 to 30.
I know they a lot of text messages, photographs, things like that.
But they introduced them through USB,
Yes.
numerous different ones. What we wanted, because I assume they will use the same ones, to give us copies of the portions that were introduced at trial so that we could file the appropriate motion in limine concerning some, if not all, of those exhibits.
And I think what she handed us, although we haven't looked at it, we're assuming that the bag full of jump drives that we were just handed is all of those things that she introduced in the first trial. Although the state told me on a phone call that she is free to change or add to that or do whatever she wants and try to introduce evidence in the second trial, but at least this gives us what was introduced as a starting point so we can address it in the motion. So now we have it, I think, although I haven't looked at it.
And again, according to your pretrial order, we are to review all trial exhibits prior to trial. And I sent an email to Ms. Bradley.
Sure, that 4 weeks, with some report also sure.
So there was also a motion that was filed for DNA discovery to expedite that and file a public records request with the crime lab. They do require a court order, otherwise it will be redacted.
So, may I respond to that? I do have the court order prepared, and I apologize, I ended up with a sick child, so I didn't even email the judge, no chance to get everybody read it. I do, and I can send over this afternoon to you, under the certain statutes, and I apologize, I can't remember off the top of my head, there are 2 statutes that we would be moving under, that because they hold it, which I'm sure you're aware, we can get around the chapter 119 issues, so I'll send you over the order, you review it, like it, I think we can get those documents there. I would ask that 7 days, would that be amenable to the state.
It will probably take upwards of 20 to 30, just based on prior experience with how long it takes to kind of get everything together. You're looking at,
So I'm only looking for the files, so just so if you're aware. So I filed a motion yesterday. While we were in trial last time, I believe it was 5/25, report was done. We ended up getting that discovery on. Yes, Judge.
So, I didn't have it, I swear. I didn't realize it was separate.
It wasn't, I'm sorry, she renamed, so it's my fault. But yeah, I have the order that she needs. If it's 20 to 30 days, we would also ask if we could depose Kurt Rhodes, specifically only on the testing from, I believe 5/3 was her first test to 6/3. So there was additional testing done while we were in trial.
He's the DNA analyst.
Yes.
And is he, were you able to depose him initially?
Yes, but not regarding the tests that we were given while we were in trial. So 6/3/2023 was the first time we were ever given a report, and it was the first time.
we're saying till November 2nd before we could possibly see a jury name. That's my optimistic estimate, but that's what seems to think it would take longer. That would be the 9th through the 12th, the 16th through the 19th. That would be for the time, normal time. And then Your Honor could start questioning as to the individual and how many are we going to try to get. The courtroom is currently about 60 in here.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay. So we had to kind of have an idea of the numbers. How many jurors are we looking to get to with a group 1, a group 2 to go through general or death by year? First, the state's preference. I know last time due to the fluctuation in the law, we held off and done that after. So we kind of did some of those procedural and scheduling issues.
So, what do you think regarding, board doctor? Who's going to handle board doctor?
For the regular law doctor,
Which one do you want to do first?
general, because again, there are no jury instructions per se ratified by the court. And hopefully, by then, it should be anticipated to be formal jury instructions.
Steve, is that all right with you? Any objection?
I believe there were ones that were promulgated. I think double checking and just find just a couple of death cases since the change on that. So I would prefer.
I mean, I'll show you what I have.
To my knowledge, they've been proposed but not adopted. Could be, that's my understanding, that they have not been adopted. So my preference would be to do general and give court, Supreme Court, as much time as possible to do the adopt
What they want you to get involved with the jury instructions.
or the committee, whatever. I know they sent out proposed ones and they asked for suggestions. I still don't think the committee has adopted formal jury instructions to my knowledge on that.
Well, there's instruction in the book that
Now, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. I think what they were talking about when the defense was saying that the committee hasn't agreed. I believe when I had made a upload before about a dual trial and how some states, state of Florida has had a dual trial where they have dual jurors and they're doing a trial at the same time. I don't think that they have agreed to do it in this situation. I believe that's what they're speaking of. But right now they have rescheduled the bond hearing. They put a date for the new restart of the trial. They also have a date. They also want to retest some DNA or something like that. They said that the state added some additional testing that they weren't aware of, so they want to retest those or something like that. And they also want to make sure that they deposing all of their witnesses and stuff like that. They're being considerate of holidays for the jurors. So I think the defense for YNW Melly still is doing a phenomenal job. This white dude is amazing for him. I'm not sure what happened to the other dude, but I thought it was real funny. The judge really feels some type of way about YNW Melly attorney, the lady, because she got arrested. He don't even like looking at her. Like if you looking at body language and stuff like that, he just like fed up and pissed off with her. Like I don't even know why I think she got into the domestic dispute. But YNW Melly seems to be very happy about something, some type of news he's receiving from his attorney. Made him hit the gotcha buddy. Look, he hit the gotcha buddy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if YNW Melly is innocent or guilty. I know, just like Christopher Thomas' mom said, everybody's proven guilty. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. I would think he wouldn't have did it. I know his lyrics are very controversial and very, demonic and things like that. I would assume that he is not that type of psychopath that would kill his two best friends. But again, you never know with people, man. You never know what people got going on. The judge right now just adjourned the bond hearing type situation. So you never really know. I think YNW Melly's about to get up and walk, but then they stop him for some reason. His defense attorney wanted to say something, but you never know, man. I say, well, let's just hear it out into the end of the trial, man. I don't know. I don't feel like he did it though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of reasonable doubt. I feel like it's a lot of outside forces connected with this as to why they're trying to really put this on him. But if he did it, man, cuz is a fucking nut. But again, I don't know. I'm not no judge. I'm not no jury. They brought him back. I don't know. They was trying to figure out. It's been brought to their attention about something. I don't know what's been brought to his attention. But yeah, tap in though. Free Melly. Or if he guilty, keep Melly. See how I play both them sides? I stay neutral, motherfucker.
Just consider it. No, you have to remind me, I don't really have an objection to it, but I don't believe when we had the people acknowledge the Melody Bennett, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but when they said they identified him, who he was, they used it. I never ask questions about more than how they know, not what they know, but how do they know something. It's very limited to my question. I didn't ask.
The court may have, but both sides would probably want to pursue that issue, and we're reluctant to do it in front of the entire group.
And so, actually, Your Honor, could ask very limited questions. If some of the jurors will volunteer statements like,
Correct.
knowing his music and the titles and the lyrics, I couldn't ever presume him innocent. And so that was the concern, the issue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just remind me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Court's adjourned.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
Party rest.
I did. I see you. You're like part of the family.